Yeah, that's a lot of us. This morning when I got up, I went to Burger King, and when I went to Burger King, I seen men and women covered up in blankets, laying on the side of the street. Man, tears are coming from my eyes because of the simple fact I used to be like that. I used to be just like them.
Let me get your name again, please.
My name is Samuel Perry.
Okay. Common spelling Perry.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I was wrong.
Okay. And Samuel, tell me a little bit about your life of addiction. How long were you addicted, and what did you do?
I was addicted to drinking, cocaine, heroin, pills, marijuana for 45 years. Um, I was addicted I started from New York all the way here in Florida. Um, my life has been in and out of jail, in and out of all kind of institutions, um, living out on the street in Broadway, sleeping on park benches, sleeping at the bus stop, you know, wearing the same clothes for weeks and weeks at a time, starving. I was at the point to where I'd rather had messed with drugs before I even picked up a fork or a spoon to eat, you know. So
You were 7 years homeless.
I was 7 years homeless in West Palm and Vero Beach, right here. You know, it's right here at the Lewis Center where I made a decision when my son and daughter-in-law brought me here, and I made a decision to stop, to give it up, because I don't know, I'm 63 years old now, and I don't think I have another run in me if I go back out on the street and pick up a bottle, a can of beer, or even mess with any drugs again. I don't think I'll live through it. So
And what happened at the Lewis Center? How did you get off the streets?
I got off the street. My son was driving down Broadway, and they seen me on the park bench. On the bus stop, and from that, from that, he took me to his home, cleaned me up, and a few days later, I had already applied to come here to the Lewis Center, but I was on a waiting list, and they called and they asked me, Mr. Perry, are you ready? So I said, ready for what? They said, are you ready to come in? So I was like, man, I said, thank you, Jesus, just thank you, Lord. And I prayed and prayed. Well, my son brought me here, but when I got here, I said to myself, well, this is it. I'm through. And I came here and I did what they asked me to do here at the Lewis Center. I went to meetings, and I was taught in the meetings that you had to change people, places, and things. And when I started doing all these things, I noticed my life had took a change. And now I live good. Before, be, before,
Hang on. Sorry.
Okay. So now you're living in the J Street apartments, right?
yes, sir. I'm living at J Street, and it's beautiful. But I've been in J Street for about 3 years and a half,
And is that subsidized by Goodwill?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes, it
And
is.
then you get other income from your.
I get disability
Okay.
on the 3rd of every month. You know, I get disability, and it helps me pay my rent.
Hmm.
You know, and
And so part of the rent is paid by Goodwill or no?
part of the rent.
Is it all paid by you or is it also?
No, it's paid by me and also Goodwill.
Gotcha. So, what would you tell someone who looks at someone like you who's really had a long run with drugs and alcohol and then homeless for 7 years chronically, right?
Well, this will be quick.
With the train
You can
going.
ask the question.
So, most people think you're done for, right? You can't recuperate, you can't get better, you can't get out of the streets. What would you tell someone who believes that about your
No,
situation?
it's hope. It's hope. It's hope. I mean, you know, there is people out here in this world that do care. There are agencies, there are programs that will reach out and help you. But the main thing is you have to want to help yourself. You know, now if you have that attitude where you feel that there's no hope for you, well, I'm here to let you know that that's a lie. I'm living proof. I'm an addict. I've been an addict for 45 years, you know, and I thought that way. I thought that there ain't nobody out here cared about me or anybody, but that's a lie. People care. People will reach out to you and help you, but you got to want to help yourself. That's the main thing. You helping yourself and getting on that phone and reaching out, calling somebody and ask for help.
And if it weren't for the Homeless Coalition, where would you be?
I'd probably be dead. Be honest with you, I'd probably be dead because the way I was going and the life I was living, really to be honest with you, I really don't supposed to be talking to you right now. I'm supposed to be dead. The things I've done in life, stealing, robbing, I'm supposed to have been dead. You know, but I thank God that I'm here where I can try to reach and help out, help somebody else, you know, get their life together.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your time. This is great. Thank you.
Yeah, it was really
Appreciate you
good.
sharing your story.
Oh, let me grab that microphone.
It's a blessing.
It's a,
And I'm good.
Okay. So let me get your name and spelling, please. And title.
Okay, Marilyn Munoz, Executive Director of the Homeless Coalition of Palm Beach County.
And Marilyn, how do you spell that again?
It's Marilyn, Marilyn.
L-Y-N. Okay.
Munoz is Munoz.
So, Marilyn, we've talked to so many people this morning, and there's one common theme, I think, through a lot of them. And so you could talk about that. What is, I guess, the face of homelessness look like?
Well, I think you saw that this morning, and that was it could be anyone. It could be you, it could be me. The face of homelessness can be somebody who has been chronically homeless and they've been on drugs for 45 years, or it could be somebody who just lost their job and they don't have that little support net that most of us have to stay off the streets, and all of a sudden they find themselves in their car trying to still go to work, find a place to shower, and ending up sleeping outside.
Kick over to your right, just a hair, Juan Carlos.
Oh,
To the right.
oh,
Yeah. Okay. I just want her looking more towards the camera.
gotcha.
Okay, good.
So it's funny because a lot of us have been there. We've been paycheck to paycheck. And I was left and speechless, almost like, wow, it could have easily been someone that I know, could have been me or whatever. That's what appears to be a lot of the homeless situations nowadays as well.
I think that when you start to actually talk to somebody who's gone through homelessness, you start to realize that, oh my gosh, that could be me. You know, that could actually be happening to me right now if I were to lose my job today. What would I do? So I think it's looking at people with more empathy, more compassion, and realizing that homelessness touches everybody. It does not discriminate.
Let's talk about the Homeless Coalition then and what you guys do and your network of partners, if you will.
Well, the Homeless Coalition has been around for 30 years. We're a not-for-profit in Palm Beach County, and we started out as the voice of the homeless. We would advocate for them all the time to make sure that their rights were protected. Over the years, we've evolved, and for the last 6 years, we really have been concentrating on filling the gaps and funding services with our homeless service providers, because we feel it's very important for us to all collaborate together, because we're all a part of the solution. So that's what we've done as homeless service providers, and now we're asking the community to do the same.
And meaning what? You want people to do what?
Well, what does it take to get back into housing? Usually it takes housing and it takes funds. And so that's mainly what our concentration has been. When we raise funds now, we help people who are coming through the Senator Philip D. Lewis Center move back into that apartment with their first or last or deposit, just to get that foot into the door. But we're having a hard time finding places for people to live at a reasonable rate. So that's what we're looking for with the community. Can you step up? Can you provide housing? Do you have something that you can actually rent out, or can you build something?
And how is that going so far? Have you been able to get people to rally around this?
Well, last year, the Homeless Coalition, through our fundraising efforts, and that means that we had a lot of partners in the community, and you're going to edit this, right?
Yeah, of course.
Should I mention people, Sophia?
You can.
Okay.
Well,
Should I, or not mention anybody? I was going to mention like GL Homes, FP&L, Bank of America, a lot of corporations.
I think you can say that.
So you want to say that, but we need more kind of thing, right? So
No, I think you can say, we've had, companies like those who have stepped up, but we need more companies to get it, I
so
think you can say.
and I'll ask you the question. So talk about your corporate sponsorships, where they stand, and what you need in addition to that.
Well, we've had some great corporate sponsors, and we really appreciate like Bank of America, FP&L, GL Homes. They have stepped up, and through their sponsorships, we've been able to help people move back into apartments with their first, last, and deposits. And we're asking the community to also join this and be part of the solution, helping people get out.
That's good.
Help.
So let's pick it up again from the beginning. So talk about your corporate sponsorships and what you're also looking to in addition to that.
Okay, right now we're working with a lot of our corporate sponsors, and they've been there for us, and they've been there for those who are homeless in Palm Beach County. Corporations like GL Homes, like Bank of America, like FP&L, and many others. And they have been part of the solution. Through our fundraising efforts, they have been able to help people move back into housing. We pay the first, last, and deposits. And we're looking to have a lot more businesses step up to the plate, a lot more corporations, a lot more of all different segments of Palm Beach County, because it needs all of us working together if we really, really want to make a difference in the life of somebody who's experiencing homelessness.
And your theme this year is be part of the solution, right?
It is.
And what does that mean?
Be a part of the solution. Not one person, not one corporation, not one business, not one agency can do it all alone. It takes all of us working together, so everybody has a part. So we're asking everyone, be a part of the solution to end homelessness in Palm Beach County.
Is there anything, like any stats, anything new information about the picture of the homeless population in Palm Beach County that you want to share as well? Is it growing? Is it, what do we know about the homeless in Palm Beach County?
10 years ago, we implemented a 10-year plan to end homelessness in Palm Beach County. There was a lot of community partners, providers, everyone coming together to implement that plan. And because of that plan, what you have seen is a slight decline in homelessness, because we are really working smarter as well. We opened up the first homeless resource center in Palm Beach County, the Senator Philip D. Lewis Center. That is a county facility that has a collaboration of different partners like Adopt a Family, the Lord's Place, Gulfstream Goodwill, and the Homeless Coalition working together so that we can streamline people coming in and asking for services. So we need to keep doing that. We need to open more homeless resource centers, and we need to expand the services and resources that are available in our community.
Anything else? Getting back to the people that we interviewed, they all seem to have found hope when they came in here. What would you tell people who are watching this about what is happening that is so good with all your network of partners and how you're helping people and making a difference? I'm talking about the impact. What's the positive impact that is happening now that is great?
One thing you've noticed about everybody who spoke today is that when they came through the front doors of the Lewis Center, they found hope. And they found people who really cared about what happened to them. They didn't realize that there was a lot more people in our community, a lot more corporations, individuals, donors that were really in the background helping them get back on their feet. And because of that, that's what created that hope.
And if you want to tie that in with being part of the solution, right? So we want to say that again. So, right, would that be better? So again, talk about what they get when they walk into the Philip D. Lewis Center and how it really is part of that comprehensive solution.
The Senator Philip D. Lewis Center is the front door to all resources and services here in Palm Beach County. So once you walk through that front door, it doesn't matter if you are somebody who's about to become homeless or if you are somebody who is already homeless, you're going to get the right resources for you and your situation. And even when you call in, now you're navigated to the right place. If you're a veteran walking in that front door, we're going to make sure that you go to one of the veteran homeless service providers because that's going to be the best fit for you. If you went through domestic violence, we're going to make sure you go to one of those domestic violence providers because that's the best fit for you. That's what we're trying to do, is find the best fit for everybody who walks in that front door.
Okay, great. Awesome.
Are you going to be saying anything,
No,
Sophia?
no, I'm letting you do all the talking.
Ah, thank you.
Do you want a shot, the two of you guys together?
Maybe just her and I pretending
Yes.
like we're having
Yeah.
a conversation, but
Yes.
not necessarily.
Yeah.
You
Because
know,
we want
That plan.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We have a great, and that's another thing. So that inspires confidence from all these
Right.
people who have their stuff together.
I'm rolling again. So.
Okay. So again, let's go back to that whole thing about you have great corporate sponsorships, you got some great companies that are involved, but you need more. Talk about that.
We do need more because we do have a great plan. We have a great strategic plan. We know what's needed in the community. We need corporations to step up and to help us fund those solutions.
So let's start off by saying, like, we've had FPL, blah, 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 name those three, name drop them, and say, and they believe in us, and we have a solution, we just need more. So let's phrase it that way.
Okay.
Okay.
We have some great corporate sponsors like Bank of America, FP&L, GL Homes. We need more. We need more corporations to step up, more businesses to step up, because we need to fund that solution, and that solution is to move people back into housing.
Great?
Yeah, I like it.
Okay. Do you want to say self-sustainability? Is that the word that you guys like, or
The
like
what?
sustainability, or is that
Oh.
is that the buzzword that you guys use, or?
I always try to go real plain.
Yeah.
Because, you go into permanent supportive housing, it's like, oh, what
Right.
the heck are they
And
talking
it's
about?
complicated already
Yeah.
that you
It's
have
like-
this coalition.
Exactly.
It's almost like United Way, which is
We just need housing, housing, we just need
Exactly.
housing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
So you're looking for people to build?
No, I know. No, we're not looking for people to build. So I know you talked about that a little bit, and I didn't want to.
You need the money at the end of the day. You guys will manage.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
we don't need. We don't.
So we fund gaps in services.
yeah,
Right.
that's what we do.
And that's what we do. So
Yeah.
if we're funding a gap in service, we're going to know where that gap is, and that's
Yeah.
where your money's going to be going.
Yeah.
And that gap in service is actually identified by the experts in the field, the
Okay.
people that are
Right.
working
I
day
need
to
you to say
day.
that.
Yeah, because,
Jeez, I hate
because
that.
you talk about housing, and I didn't want to jump in, but that kind of threw it off in the beginning when you said
Yeah.
we need people to help build housing.
So the whole homelessness network is complicated, and there are a lot of gaps, and we focus on filling those gaps.
Yes,
We
absolutely.
know where the money needs to go.
Right.
We just need more money. We need more people to step up, that type of thing. Okay. So, okay, are you rolling?
Yeah, this guy's really good though.
He's a great photographer.
He's a photo- he-
Yeah.
just keeps
Did you
sending
see
more
his
photos.
camera?
Yeah, he showed it to us.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's
Professional
beautiful.
camera. So let's
I'm
go.
still rolling.
Okay, let's go back again to the main thing is that what you guys do, which is funding gaps. So if you can talk about that and how you need even more.
Our main focus right now is to fund gaps in services. And we rely on the experts in the field, those homeless service providers who are working every day, our county counterparts. They identify what those gaps are, and we're here to fund it. So that is why we need everyone to step up and give more so that we can go ahead and fill those gaps.
Perfect.
Great.
It's good.
Oh,
It's good.
Awesome.
You feel good?
Yeah.
She's great.